Computers. They've transformed our world from punch cards to pocket-sized supercomputers, from humble beginnings in labs to becoming the center of our work, play, and everything in between. But how did we get here? Join us as we journey through the intricate, often surprising history of computers, from their birth in the 1940s to the sophisticated systems of 2024. It all began in the 1940s with massive room-sized machines built by engineers with slide rules and boundless ambition. The ENIAC, created in 1945, was the first general-purpose electronic computer. It wasn't exactly sleek, it weighed 30 tons and needed 18,000 vacuum tubes, which had an annoying habit of burning out regularly. But it could calculate artillery trajectories faster than any human, making it a game-changer for military technology. By the 1950s, computers evolved into tools for business and government. The UNIVAC I became the first commercially available computer in 1951. It was primarily used for crunching numbers for the US Census Bureau and weather forecasting. These machines cost millions of dollars, making them accessible only to large organizations. The 1960s brought the birth of programming languages, which gave humans a friendlier way to talk to computers. Early languages like Fortran and COBOL made programming less about connecting wires and more about writing code. This decade also saw the rise of mainframes, large centralized computers like IBM's System 360, which could serve multiple users simultaneously, a revolutionary idea at the time. Then came the microprocessor. In 1971, Intel released the 4004, a single chip that housed all the processing power of a computer's central brain. It was tiny, powerful, and most importantly, cheap. This breakthrough made the dream of personal computing possible. The 1970s became a fertile ground for innovation. Hobbyists like Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs tinkered in garages, dreaming of bringing computers to the masses. In 1975, the Altair 8800 hit the market. It wasn't user-friendly, it didn't even have a monitor, but it was affordable enough for tech enthusiasts to buy and build upon. In that same year, two young programmers, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, started Microsoft, a company that would go on to dominate the software industry. They created BASIC, an easy-to-learn programming language that let hobbyists write their own software. Meanwhile, Apple Computer was founded in 1976, and its first product, the Apple Wand, was one of the first computers to come with a monitor and keyboard. The 1980s kicked off the personal computer revolution. In 1981, IBM released the IBM PC, an open architecture system that ran on Microsoft's DOS operating system. This open approach allowed other companies to create IBM-compatible PCs, sparking a wave of competition that brought prices down and sales up. Apple responded with the Macintosh in 1984, a computer that introduced the graphical user interface to a mass audience. The Mac came with a mouse and a sleek design, making it accessible even to people intimidated by technology. Apple's famous 1984 Super Bowl ad announced the Mac as a tool for individual empowerment, contrasting it with the conformity of IBM's business machines. Computers began infiltrating schools in the 1980s, with programs like Logo, a programming language for kids, and educational games like Oregon Trail. These weren't just tools for learning. They were fun, engaging, and helped demystify computers for a new generation. Students could solve math problems, learn history, and yes, try not to die of dysentery. Gaming also played a significant role in popularizing PCs. The Commodore 64, released in 1982, was a gaming juggernaut. It offered thousands of games, from text adventures like Zork to action-packed titles like Lode Runner. Atari and IBM-compatible PCs also became popular platforms for gaming, pushing developers to create more immersive and technically demanding experiences. The 1990s ushered in a new era, defined by graphical interfaces, the rise of the internet, and a cultural shift toward computing as a daily necessity. Windows 3.1 and later Windows 95 made PCs more user-friendly. With its now iconic Start button, Windows 95 simplified multitasking and helped computers move from offices into living rooms. Apple, meanwhile, was doubling down on its niche as the go-to platform for creative professionals. Macs became synonymous with graphic design, video editing, and music production thanks to software like Adobe Photoshop, Final Cut Pro, and GarageBand. The 90s were also a golden age for gaming. Titles like Doom and Quake revolutionized the first-person shooter genre, while Myst showcased how a game could tell a story through visuals and puzzles. Gaming demanded ever faster processors, better graphics cards, and more RAM, pushing hardware manufacturers to innovate at breakneck speed. At the same time, the internet began to reshape the world. Dial-up connections brought email, chat rooms, and web surfing into our homes. Netscape Navigator popularized web browsing, and services like AOL introduced millions to the phrase, "You've got mail." Early e-commerce platforms like Amazon and eBay hinted at how the internet could change business forever. By the early 2000s, laptops were becoming mainstream and wireless internet made computing more portable than ever. Apple launched the iMac G3 in 1998 and followed it with the MacBook series, which became a favorite for students and professionals alike. PCs diversified into gaming rigs, budget desktops, and high-performance machines for businesses. Gaming continued to push technological boundaries with titles like The Sims, World of Warcraft, and Half-Life, two redefining genres. Multiplayer online games created vast, persistent worlds where millions of players could interact in real time. The demand for better gaming hardware led to innovations in processors, GPUs, and storage technology. The rise of social media in the 2000s further cemented computers' role in daily life. Platforms like MySpace, Facebook, and YouTube transformed how we communicated and consumed content. Suddenly, anyone could share their thoughts, photos, and videos with the world. The 2010s brought smartphones and tablets into the mix, challenging traditional computers. Devices like the iPad redefined portability, while smartphones became our primary means of accessing the internet. Yet desktops and laptops remained essential for work, gaming, and specialized tasks. In 2024, computers are everywhere, from sleek ultrabooks to powerful gaming rigs and professional workstations. Macs still dominate creative industries, while PCs excel in gaming, engineering, and business applications. Cloud computing and AI are reshaping how we work and play, while quantum computing is on the horizon, promising breakthroughs in fields like medicine, cryptography, and artificial intelligence. Gaming remains a major driver of innovation, with virtual reality, augmented reality, and cloud gaming pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Today, computers are more than tools. They're extensions of our creativity, productivity, and even our personalities. From room-sized machines to devices that fit in our pockets, the journey of the computer is a testament to human ingenuity and the endless desire to push the limits of what's possible.